Hi, Pat here. I have a Pioneer SX3700 stereo receiver. This thing was made about 1980 and it's rated at 45 watts per channel. The front looks pretty good, missing one button there. Both sides are looking good. The back is clean. Let's turn it on. Lights up. Put in FM.
You with the one company that meets your auto insurance needs. Best of all,
I'm getting FM, but no stereo lights.
For new rates
Dr. Martin Ginniker.
Getting AM.
Your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays.
Kind of scratchy. I got tape going. Tape sounds decent. My power bar, I'm only getting the bottom line there. So, let's take the cover off and take a look at the inside. Here's the inside. Quite dirty. Tuner board there. Display board there. And we've got the power supply there. There's dirt in there. And the amp board's hiding down there. Looks like the tone controls are on there too. And that's for the watt meter. I'm going to tear this thing apart, start rebuilding it. I got inside here and I cleaned these two speaker switches. And now my meter is working good. It's just dirty contacts in the switches. And I'm happy that the display does work. I took the whole front off this stereo. And it's a bit of a wire mess still, but I should be able to get at things. And I'm going to clean up the board and recap it. I got all the caps out of this stereo. And you can see right there what the board used to look like. So it's pretty dirty, so I'm going to start cleaning things up a little bit. Here's a shot how I clean these boards up. I use a little Simple Green. And I'll just brush it on there good. Let it get wet. And I got a shop vac. I got this little hose hooked up to it. And you just suck everything off. I do it first with Simple Green, and I'll probably go over again with some Windex. It'll help get the cigarette smoke and other smells out of it. I got all the boards cleaned up. It's looking a little bit nicer. And now it's time to start putting the caps in. Here's one of the old filter caps. See, it's rated at 8200 microfarads. And this one's reading only about 5600 microfarads. And here's one of the new ones. I went up to 10,000 and it's reading just about 10,000 microfarads. It always pays to change these up when you can. Now I want to start replacing some of these light bulbs with LEDs. This light bulb runs off 8 volts AC. And this LED runs off 3 volts DC. So I put a diode in there just to rectify it. Resistor to drop the voltage and the current. And let me turn it on. And it works. So I got 8 of these to replace. Start making these up. Putting them in. I got some music hooked up to this. It's going to play it for a while.
Now it's come to what you want, you had your way. And all the
power meter's working. Got both these lights working, but see, I push a button, the power meter stops working. And turn the speakers off. If I crank the volume up, the power meter starts working again. I got all these lights working. You see, I push one, power meter stops working. Turn the volume up and the power meter starts working again. Push a button and it stops working. I don't know why that should be interfering with it, but something I need to figure out. I got my voltmeter hooked up to a couple test points. I'm testing the idle current. There's no means of adjustment here. There's no DC offset adjustment. They're looking between 2 and 100 millivolts. I'm sitting at 39. The other channel's at about 30, so that's looking good. I wanted to see what the DC offset was, so I just poked my probes into the speaker connections. And I'm getting 59 millivolts and 59 millivolts, so it's not bad. I got the stereo put back together and got all the lights working. Stereo light and the port slot light comes on. Power meter works. Found a bad solder joint on the switchboard. That fixed that. All these other lights work. Both the speakers lights work. Right now I got my stuff hooked up to it. Pair of voltmeters there. They're hooked up to the dummy loads back there. And I got my scope hooked up to it. Okay, I got my function generator hooked up to it. I'm putting 150 millivolts into the auxiliary. And right now I'm going to turn the volume up all the way. That's volume up all the way. And my voltmeters reading 20 and 21 volts. That there tells me that this thing's putting out about 55 watts per channel. A little more than it's rated at. I got a square wave going through it now. Yeah, it just looks nice and clean. Let's turn the bass all the way down. And the bass all the way up. Treble all the way down. And the treble all the way up. Here's the loudness on and loudness off. Pretty much what I expected. Right now I'm running a sweep from 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. And the sine wave looks good all the way through. I've got the stereo all put back together. Right now I got it on FM.
Wiadomości jest automancivista w Melrose Park przy 1600.
FM is working good. See if I find anything on AM.
Windsor Capital Group had to pick up the remaining $27 million. The district attorney in Dallas will wait another day to make the case against the man nicknamed Johnny Football public.
The district attorney's office has a grand jury
reconsider, or he could try to get the justices in Washington involved. No te dejes encandilar por las luces.
Its own terms for the 36,000 ASME members, or give the union the...
AM is working good. I got a record playing here. Turntable sounds good. Turn the tape on.
Far away from you, my baby. Hard for you, my baby.
Everything is working good in the stereo. Sounds good. All the lights are working. They're all LEDs now. Both speaker lights work. And everything came out just fine. Thanks for watching the video.